Welcome to MLB The Show 21, Los Angeles Dodgers franchise, day 33. It's the end of the year, and we have time to take care of some business. Alright, so we head out on the road. We're going to Atlanta. Work has been very difficult. This was our last week, and the last couple of days have been more hectic than usual. So come home and it's like trying to solve problems and take care of business. It's like I don't have the energy to broadcast, but I do now, and we'll be broadcasting the whole weekend because with the way things are these days, going out is not really something I have a lot of enthusiasm for. So,
coming up next. Max Fried gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
I was reflecting the other day that
and solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And this one
yeah, that works. We get the scoring started quickly. Good job, Mookie. First pitch, home run. I've watched games on the TV, you know, many times. But this venue or methodology for playing this game really gives me a chance to look at these ballparks, you know, in this kind of detail. And I was thinking about that the other day, and that I really haven't had the chance to see some of these ballparks in this detail. So I'm excited to go to different places and whatnot. So that's something that should be interesting for me. It's something new for me as well. Okay, that's not gonna work.
One down.
All right.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First time back.
First pitch on its way.
Always a big deal for Freddie.
As he rips it on the ground to second.
Yes!
And that finds its way through.
It works.
And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the
35 games in a row. Good job, Freddie.
30s, D-Row. Do you think he starts looking ahead, thinking about that magic number, maybe getting it to 40?
Yeah, I don't think you ever worry about Joe D's number, but when you start climbing into the 30s, man, there's not many guys that have been there. This is just a steady diet of staying in this zone for over a month.
Here now is Will Smith. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Smith doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Acuna is there, 2 gone. Now at the plate here is Chris Taylor, and he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now.
CT3 still doing the work.
Hitting streak into this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak.
You think he knows it's at 11? I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent.
Like, I had problems in Seattle with the way their stadium is set up and the lighting. I'm having problems here in Atlanta with the batter's eye. It's very it's hard to see the ball at this time of day. So
well, this is a small sample size because the season is still so young, but I don't have it.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning.
Mookie puts us on the board first. First pitch.
For the Dodgers on the solo home run.
First dinger.
Home half of the first coming up from Truist Park. It's now 1-0 LA. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod.
And he's no stranger to the big game.
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball
Walker
really
Buehler.
well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one. He'd like nothing more.
Trey Turner, former Dodger, traded him straight up to Atlanta for Freddie Freeman.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this high. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Of course, this Atlanta team in 2021 won the World Series. So some of these names I know really well from following that postseason.
Results he or his club have been hoping for. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
They did a number on us in that National Championship Series. We just ran out of gas. We didn't have enough arms.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. One out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Pollard. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double.
This year's MVP.
Acuna digs in now.
Not a fan by any means.
With runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
Yes, sir. It's a game I own. I didn't buy 2023.
And that is into right field, the base hit. Throw comes into
I bought this one on sale, and I'm running with this one as it is.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game pitch streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Vivo. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make them fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
3-1 to him now. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. The next 3-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikeout.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate, Adam Duvall.
Now, of course,
I
have some history with Atlanta. When I was young, our cable company had a package of channels that we subscribed to, and part of those channels were WOR in New York, WGN in Chicago, and TBS in Atlanta. All right, K's himself out of the jam.
2 left for Atlanta. They still trail 1-0.
So I saw a lot of Braves games back then in the old Atlanta Fulton County Stadium.
Striding in is Kike Hernandez.
So I got pretty familiar with.
Well, he gets the inning started with a bang.
Go, Kike, go.
High and deep to left field.
Yes!
And that ball will stay
I'll
fair.
take it.
Gone, a home run.
So,
A solo shot that time for Kike
saw a lot of
Hernandez.
Cubs
And
games, a lot of
30
Mets
home runs on
games,
the year.
a lot
And
of
the Dodgers
Braves
move in
games,
front
in
now,
addition
2-0.
to Dodger games here locally. So I was exposed to quite a bit of
Well, he's
baseball
definitely off to a shaky
growing
start
up.
tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2
There were
innings.
times in the
good
weekends
news
where
is they
that's
were
all
both
I
solo
wouldn't go
shots.
out. I would just
The
stay
bad
home
news
and
is the rest
watch
of the
baseball,
lineup is salivating
channel
in the
after
dugout,
channel after
waiting
channel.
for their chance to face him.
So,
Next up for Los Angeles, Max Muncy. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Walker Buehler comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. And he fouls this one off.
watched a gentleman by the name of Dale Murphy do quite a bit of work
Wind up
for
and
Atlanta.
the 0-1. This one's down to third. And that's the second out.
So,
So it's back to the top of the order
every
now.
team I
And
watched
up
a lot
next,
of
one the
back
terrific
then.
talents in the game,
Don't watch them
Mookie
now,
Betts.
but
not fooled by that breaking ball in his last inning.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. We'll have to
Oh,
leave it there
nice
as the
play.
is made for the third out.
Kike with the mash.
1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 LA.
Okay.
So stepping in is Dansby Swanson. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 5.
Dansby Swanson.
And it's fouled away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swanson was born right here in Georgia. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy.
And I'll say I like their uniforms, the current edition of their uniforms.
Kids are buying his
They
jerseys.
have that navy blue color that I like a lot. A little too much red for my taste, in the case of
Now a swing and
Cunha,
miss
way
as
too
he
much
picks
yellow.
up another one, make it 4
So-
strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curve.
This is on
I think it's
PS4.
more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Mitch Haniger is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Hey, when
And
you're
I saw
featuring a
Haneker
mid-90s fastball
earlier
like
this season in
pitcher,
Seattle.
attack with that
It's a
pitch.
background
Get
trade
ahead,
that
get the
happened
offense on their
not too
toes.
long ago.
That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the
So,
game.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he got another one here.
all right.
Out the side. He set down 5
Now,
in
of
a
course,
row
during
with
the
a punch out,
90s,
and the inning is
with
over. Down in order go the
their
Braves.
big
They're
3
down
in
2-0.
pitching, Tom Glavine, John Smoltz, and Greg Maddux, saw a lot of those games as well. So I watched a lot of their escapades and adventures on the mound and MLB's pass.
First pitch on the way.
So
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. Turner has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So next to hit is Freddie Freeman.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Drilled down the line. This is
Foul.
foul for the first.
that would have been nice.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
It's a lot of money,
Swinging a
but
ball hit on the ground.
Looked like he was
he's
shooting
already
the heater
making
right there, a little bit too
paying
far out in
dividends
front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands
for the
back.
team as a business.
Flying toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough
So,
as he takes it in stride.
Even before he's played an inning on the field,
Sometimes they
he's
say
already
hit it hard,
making the
good
team
things
money.
will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up.
I don't have
and
a
is
problem
caught
with
in the
it.
outfield.
It's a legal contract.
Drilled on the ground to short.
Swanson picks it up.
Unprecedented in the amount of deferments that Ohtani's receiving, but he said up front that he wanted it this way so that the Dodgers can remain competitive. He saw what happened to him in Anaheim, and he didn't want that to happen again. So
when asked about their offense, the players I talked with all
he's doing whatever it takes to win, and that's admirable. Do I think it's too much money? Sort of. But in a free market society, he's getting what he can, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, you know, players can take offers from interested teams and choose the best one. You know, I'm not gonna stomp on that. So,
the 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
there you go.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Trey Turner will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's nothing.
I mean, I was thinking he was going to sign in the 45 million range, which is still, I mean, at the high end of the scale. I didn't think he was going to reach 70. So, no, I don't think anybody did. But when the terms were announced and we figured out all the language and everything else, you know,
Man,
it is what it is.
Today, not only when he's throwing strikes,
Now,
but how
you
about
got to
the
figure, though,
non-strikeouts? What's even
with the
more
deferments that
impressive,
the Dodgers
no
have
walks
arranged
up to this point. So
for Ohtani,
he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's
after
making
the
these
10
hitters swing
years
back.
of the contract are up, he will have brought in so much money that deferment schedule is already taken care of. They're not going to worry about it. Well, we'll see.
And it's quickly 0-2.
There's no way to know until they play the games on the field. You know, people can produce numbers until the cows come home, but you still got to go out there and play games. So
retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Now to bat, Chris Taylor, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Waiting on it is Henniger, 1 away.
and of course, in recent memory,
he flew out in his last debut.
the
First pitch on
Dodgers and Braves have had
left center, base hit.
many occurrences in the playoffs. Most notably, when they won in 2021, they beat us in 6 games. In 2020, we beat them in 7 games after being down 3-1. So, you know, people can criticize all they want, but that playoff series was a big deal for us. And coming back from down 3-1 is no laughing matter. So
here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See ya
yes,
later. Over the wall, a home run.
That works. Kike again.
So a 2-run shot to left center is second of the game as the Dodgers have increased their lead, now 4-0.
That's what we're talking about.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Do I think Ohtani is Hall of Fame? Well, I don't understand what you're talking about.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. High in the air out to center field. After it is Acuna. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next to hit will be the pitcher. Walker Buehler comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. As he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half, it's 0-1.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers, 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
And a good fastball swung
on and missed.
3, and the inning is over.
Kike again
Two come across to
with the
score
match.
the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 LA. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ronald Acuna becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Into the box, Austin Riley. And he fouls this one off. Struck out in his first at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he struck him out.
Go.
So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
10
That's
Ks.
strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot
What's going on?
left in this one.
Trying to take care of business here in Atlanta. So 10 Ks means free jumbo jack with the purchase of a large drink the day after the game.
At the plate now, Adam Duvall.
Bueller's done that for us many times. He does it here today.
Pitch to him is in there for a called
Happy.
strike one.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And he falls behind 0-2.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him
Here
on
we
strikes. Down in order go the
So after an
Braves.
early
They
rough
trail
start,
here 4-0.
settle down a little bit and start punching guys' tickets.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Flew out last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Back goes Rosario.
See ya!
As they add still
It
another.
works.
A solo shot here to
The
left.
last
His second home
NFL
run of
game
the
I
game.
played
And with it, the Dodgers have opened it
was
up to a 5-0
Madden
lead.
18,
Well, as a
17
team,
or
they've gone
18.
yard 4 times.
Let me see which one it
This
is.
guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy comes to the plate, you might
Madden
want to
18
pitch
with Tom
around him.
Brady on the cover. But as soon as I began to play it, something happened, and I stopped playing it almost immediately.
And on the first pitch,
The announcers talked. Okay, when you play that game, the first game you play is the preceding season Super Bowl, and that's Atlanta and the Patriots in Super Bowl 51. But the commentators, yes, the streak stays alive. That's what we're talking about. Good job, AJ.
And as you see right there, this streak will continue.
37 in a row.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row. Think about this. He's in the 30s
The
right now. He's
commentators
basically
were
gone
talking
like
about
4 weeks when
Super
he's
Bowl
going to bed every
52,
night. He probably sleeps
which
pretty
is
comfortably
the
knowing that he got a big
Patriots
hit every
and
day.
Eagles.
Man, his dinner tastes better.
And
His wife got
I
pregnant. Without question, this is
can't handle
never
commentary on that game. I thought that game was a travesty in so many ways, and I stopped playing Madden 18.
So he'll depart after working just 4+
The only
innings,
other
and
Madden
this
I've
will
considered
not go down
getting
as a quality start.
is Madden 19 with Antonio Brown on the cover, because
So
that
next up
game,
will be
we'll
Freddie
talk
Freeman.
about Super Bowl
On
53.
line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
I don't know what you're talking about, Latin baseball. I don't know what that means.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that brings
Um,
up Will Smith.
The short version is the NFL used different rules for that game
High
than they
right
do
center.
during the regular
Acuna
season,
there for it.
and the Eagles were beneficiaries of 2 calls in particular that helped them score points. That if they had used rules that were in effect during the season, they would not have counted because of the rules that existed. But the NFL changed the rules and didn't say anything until afterwards.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field.
And
Haniger in pursuit. But he's not going to get
embarrassing.
this one. It's into the gap. The relay, not in time, and he's in there.
It works. Good job, CT3.
Runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now
The rules that I'm speaking of were what constitutes a catch and what doesn't.
Next at the plate,
The Eagles scored
popped him up.
2 touchdowns on plays that would not have been considered touchdowns if they had used the rules that were in effect during the regular season. But they changed the rules for the Super Bowl and gave them 2 touchdowns, you know, out of thin air. And you know, it's, as a Patriots fan, it's something I absolutely hated to when I learned about it. It will never be a legitimate Super Bowl to me because of that.
Their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Can you boys say next?
So if you take those two scorers away from the Eagles, the Patriots would have won the game going away. It would have been their second consecutive Super Bowl. But they didn't do that. The Eagles won the game and their first championship. So it's something that I will never forgive, nor I will ever forget. So.
And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Okay, I don't know what you're doing, and I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm not gonna listen to you anymore. Sorry. Okay.
All we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball.
I had a boss that I worked with who was a enormous Cowboys fan, and he never missed a beat in making criticisms about my team. So in 2018, when the Patriots won their 6th Super Bowl, all I held up was 6 fingers anytime he tried to tell me anything. So in that job I worked, the commentary got very personal. I would be minding my own business, and I would get barbs thrown at me because of my team.
Again, another foul ball.
When I left that job and went to another job, I stopped talking about football entirely because I didn't want to deal with people, you know, being that personal. So, in fact, I've worn a Dodger hat of one kind or another ever since March of 2020. And I will continue to wear Dodger hats for the rest of my life. I'm not going to wear any other hats for any other teams.
Run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this
Kike
one.
with the double mash.
First delivery to him. And he fouls this one off. Ground ball sent back up the middle.
Yes! 3 hits in the game.
Come up empty, it's a base hit.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire.
Good job, Kike.
Nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his third knock of the game.
Okay, give me 1 second. I need to fix something real quick. I've been a Patriots fan for many years, and I will continue to be a Patriots fan for the rest of my life. But when you get personal and start talking smack on a personal level, that's something else. Especially when your team hasn't done anything in recent memory. No, I am not planning to buy Madden 24. The game is too complex for my viewpoint. I like football. I follow football all my life. I can't handle the plays and everything else going on very well. On the PS3, I had Madden 25, and I made the 2014 Patriots team that won the Super Bowl against Seattle. And I tried to play with them. I knew all the players. I knew all the players. I knew all of them. But it was too much. Too many things going on at once, and I don't play games like that on a serious level. This game here, MLB The Show 21, has just enough complexity that can handle it. Madden is a lot more complex than this, so that's what I'm at. And my Patriots team is terrible, so it's not really something I would want to showcase.
Bouncer to the left side, barehanded at his knees. Got him. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ari Adrianza is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. First pitch of the AB now.
We'll see. Let's see who the cover athlete is. I bought, okay, from MLB The Show 21, I bought the Jackie Robinson edition, and it turns out the cover athlete was Fernando Tatis Jr., who I hate. So if it's someone like Acuna or Altuve from the Astros or whatever, I will definitely not buy it because I don't like to see either of their faces on my screen. If they have a different edition, we'll see. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna commit to it here and now.
And that's number 15 for the ball game.
As it is, I have to see Tatis's face on my menus and on my icons on the desktop for the PlayStation, and I don't like it. In a sense, that's why I bought Madden 18, was because Brady was on the cover. I know it's childish, but it's me, and I just, I need that to be the way I like it. So, the guy that's on the cover of 2023, I don't even know who he is. I don't know anything about him. I don't, I just don't know. So I was able to play it for a little while, thanks to the generosity of a friend of mine, but I actually prefer the 2021 version myself. So.
A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out.
Alright, Walker, this will be your last inning.
At an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Fouled away. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. fouled off.
Now, if they were to make Ohtani in Dodger gear, I would definitely buy it. Just because. Even though he was a cover athlete 2 years ago.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, he's been able to pound
It is a little thing, yes, it's petty, but
so much success.
it's me. That's just the way I am.
Two-out lightning definitely applies to this offense.
Acuna in particular, I don't like him. I don't like the way he is. I don't like the way he acts. All right. I don't want to look at his menus for a year. Okay, it's bad enough I have to look at Tatis and know that he's a dirty steroid cheater. Okay, that's what we're dealing with here. Those are the kind of things that we have issues with. So, but like I said, if it's Freddie or if it's Shohei or any Dodger, yes, I would buy it in a heartbeat. So.
There ain't too many.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall.
He's having himself a day.
He is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at bat is no different. He's probably surprised.
And if they were to put,
after the season he's having.
Okay, let's say Yordan Alvarez from the Astros. Could I live with it? Yes. Does it bother me? Yes. It's not his fault that he plays for a cheating franchise, but he's one of the good ones. And someone like... Oh, what a play! Wow. That was a heck of a play there.
So let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction.
Says the old Jeter wall climb.
Backhanded stop and a jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular.
That was a heck of a play.
To the plate now, Freddie Freeman, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left. And
okay, if they put Altuve on the cover, I would not buy it for anything because he's scum. I work in a steel mill.
Swing line drive.
Go, Freddie! Go, go, go! Yes, that's what we're talking about. Okay. Works.
Well, the beat goes
Taking
on.
care of business in his old stomping grounds.
No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Standing in now, Will Smith, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping up is Chris Taylor. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. From the stretch, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well,
yeah, so sometimes I have to work over, sometimes I have to pack my schedule with stuff to do, and when I get off of work, I'm just, you know, out of gas. So I'll come home and try and rest instead of hop on here. I won't have the mental capacity to manage everything the way I normally would. So, all right.
Joe Kelly gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7.
All right, Mr. Joe. Body out you, Joe. Let's take care of some business.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
11 games.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone.
Yeah, that would be fine. I wouldn't have a problem with that. I mean, if Corey Seager were to get on the cover as a Texas Ranger, that wouldn't bother me. Although I believe he was on the cover as a Dodger in 2015.
We'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days.
I don't know. I don't remember exactly. I know he was on the cover of one of these games, but I don't remember which one it was. So.
Into the box now, Austin Riley, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Kelly is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are two keys.
I mean, the only reason I would get, in fact, okay, going back to the Madden, the only reason I would get Madden 19 isn't for Antonio Brown, who's on the cover, but I would get it for the commentary, which talked about Super Bowl 53, which is the last one that the Patriots won. I would not be enthusiastic in the slightest to see Antonio Brown's icons on the screen and in the menus. So, but the only reason I would get it is because I want to hear that commentary about how the Patriots won the Super Bowl against the Rams.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he takes a called strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order too.
Got him.
Go.
And that's the third time
Set him
we've
down.
written a K next to his name in this one. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0.
Or, you know, if you look at the
start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by.
What is it, NBA 2K? Whatever it's called, whatever the NBA game is. This year, the 2024 athlete is Kobe Bryant, who I was a big fan of. Would I buy the game? No. That game is way too complicated for what I like. Even though it's, you know, the Lakers were my favorite team. I don't follow basketball anymore, but Kobe would be the cover athlete, and I would definitely buy something like that just because Kobe is the cover athlete. But you know, the game itself is not something I would have any interest in because I don't. It's too complex for my tastes. So.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But
Foul.
This is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start.
Wow! Oh my God! They pressed the damn button. Okay, it's fine.
These big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down. And that appeared to be the case there.
And Max gets the sombrero today. 0 for 4.
He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 6-0.
Okay, have a good night. Thank you. Appreciate you.
From him so far in this one. First pitch on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball.
Good bazooka up.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him.
Good night.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Next to hit is Travis d'Arnaud. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. No balls and 1 strike. Ball 1. Fouled away. And now
AJ
time
got
is
to deal
called
with
as
the beach ball.
has made its way out into left field here. 2 out, nobody on. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he won.
There we go.
Press pause is that strike 3 to retire the side.
That works.
Down in order go the Braves.
That's what we're talking
They still
about.
find themselves down 6-zip.
Mariachi Joe does it again.
Cody Bellinger will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things
Cody.
off here.
Take care of some business, buddy.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 16 homers, 27 driven in. Ripped toward the gap in right.
That works. That definitely works. Yes, yes, yes.
And
All right,
he'll pull into
Cody. Good
second
job.
with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you
Always
can
happy
tell
to
he's
see
made
Cody
some
get
necessary
hits.
adjustments at the plate.
Okay,
Anytime
Mookie.
you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Lifted down the line in left. Chasing after it is Rosario. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So now here is A.J. Pollock. He grounded out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
"36 in a row."
A 1
Good
pitch on
job,
its way.
AJ.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Turner fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now. Now into the box, Freddie Freeman. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Hard liner to center
Freddie
field.
still
Base
taking
hit,
care of
that'll
it.
get a run
Yes. Good job, Freddie. That's what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy with that one.
At the plate now, Will Smith. Back up the middle.
Yes.
There's his first base hit in this one.
That works.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chris Martin will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Stephen Vogt is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. High and deep to right center. Acuna giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9.
All right. Let's have Brewstar close it out. Hopefully close it out for us.
Now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Stepping in for the Braves, Stephen Vogt starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Lifted down the line in left. And he will make
Yeah,
it.
Muncie with the range.
Dandy of an out to start
Good
the
job, Max.
inning. And now, Trey Turner. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again. As it's
Right,
been a
Trey.
ball game to forget thus far.
Sorry,
4
partner.
strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one.
He takes a
That's
sombrero
the
as well.
time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
And now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Final strike for the Braves. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets...
Yeah, drop it right in there for the win.
This one is over.
All right.
They've already put the all-time winning streak record.
Bazooka does it again.
But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this
Happy.
now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Los Angeles Dodgers jumped out to an early lead in the first.
Very,
and never
very
looked back.
happy we
Walker
can beat
Buehler
this team.
hangs win number 11 on his line, permitting only 2 hits in 6
Especially since they
complete
beat
innings.
us
Max Fried
in the
was
Rio
only able to work
2021
4 innings
to
as
win
he
their
takes the loss.
first World
So
Series
that's a wrap
since
here tonight. For Mark
1995.
DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've
So-
been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Okay.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers.
Buehler with 17 Ks. That's a new career high for him.
For Atlanta, no runs on only 2 hits.
Okay.
No errors. They left
Let's
2
go
men
right
on
into
base.
the next game. Mookie with 2 home runs and a double. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. funny to me that this roster I constructed are all names I'm very familiar with. A lot of different contexts and history of the team.
Between the LA Dodgers and the Ian Anderson.
There's people on this roster that some people may not have considered adding, and others that should be on here that are not on here. So
both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
First pitch on its way. Grounded back.
I make no qualms about saying that some Dodger favorites are not favorites of mine. So.
And now here is Jock Peterson as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna there as he had to travel the ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out. Two down, no one on base.
All right, Albert.
Standing in the machine, Albert Pujols. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Oh, that would have been nice if it had been fair. Long single.
1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and I've lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bat.
There's a swing.
Works.
And a high drive into left center field.
Yeah! Deal Albert with the mash.
On a 2-strike count.
Okay.
With 2 away in the inning.
That absolutely works. I'm happy.
Number 14 on the season, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Good job, Dale Albert.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, and they take the lead.
That's just what he does.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. As he grounds one briskly to short. Albies picks it up. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired.
But Theo Albert with the mash.
The on the board first, thanks
Hit
to
it out of here for you, folks.
Bottom of the first coming up from Truist Park, and LA's off to
Always so
an early
happy to have him on our
lead.
team. Okay.
Kershaw will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners.
Mr. Kershaw.
That usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it.
I'm with you, Kirsch. I would have taken that as a strike as well.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another.
I remember one time in Oakland, he got frustrated with the umpire's calls to such a degree that he was screaming at the umpire when the call didn't go his way. So a ball was hit on the infield. He raced to grab it. He couldn't get it. The runner was called safe, and he wound up spiking the ball on the infield grass because he was so frustrated that then he picked up the ball and threw it into the A's dugout. And the fans started booing and, you know, poor sportsmanship, the whole deal. So everybody has those emotional moments. So
and set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bowen. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
In there, the base hit.
Drops in for a hit.
Boy, this guy's been
okay.
Stick lately.
That's fine.
Just another example. And even when
I thought Jock made that play, but I guess he didn't.
Manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it when you're flowing.
I don't know what that was.
Now, he's hot as a pistol.
But okay, that's fine. We'll just keep on
Here's
looking.
the first pitch to him, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Now a swinging bunt.
Yeah, you can tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Rosario stands at first with one out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And it's fouled away. He spoils another one and will do it again. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Betts has a read on it. 2 gone.
A little more work than I would have liked.
Digging in will be Austin Riley. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Got him out. That's it. He didn't do any damage. He specifically didn't do any damage to us.
Hey, that's a huge set the tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Got him swinging.
There
and
we
that
go.
Will end the inning. Braves strand one. They're on the. Now it'll be Max lead it off here to begin the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. And he gets him to swing through.
Press the button.
0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Ready with another 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more.
Got a piece of it. We'll do it again. Hold on 1 second, sorry. Okay.
Here is a
The middle.
ball now for the shortstop to the right of second.
That's fine.
First, and there's one gone here to start the
As
second.
I said before, we're not a fast team, so getting up that initial 90 feet is always going to be an issue.
Gavin Lux. First pitch on its way. Chopper to short.
Oh,
First
yes.
as they can't make
It
the play
works.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You don't deal in a spot like that. That's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit.
Sometimes it's the little things.
To the plate now, Justin Turner. Pitch popped up as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Was waved by the Mets, picked up by the Dodgers, and
Swing and a miss
the
on
rest is
changeup,
history.
and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Yes!
Slider in there for a
Good
base
job,
hit.
Cody. That's what we're talking about.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And
Right,
the inning will
that's
end
fine.
as they're unable to cash
Missed
in with 2
opportunity.
outs.
But that's fine.
Dodgers strand a couple, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Okay.
Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His
There we
swing was
go.
just a little under.
I like that very
Now a
much.
changeup blocks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Ready now is Mitch Haniger. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Excuse me.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Uncle Charlie.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. Just want to try and paint the corners.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Go.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4
Kershaw,
strikeouts
4 Ks
already,
so
and
far.
that's out number 2. Base is empty, 2 away. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. And a great
There we
inning
go.
as he gets another punch
Slider
out and
in there.
strikes out the side in order.
It
Pure
works.
dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations.
It works. It definitely
Welcome
works.
back to Truist Park, home of the Braves, who have proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. To start the day, they rank amongst the league leaders in strikeouts and home runs allowed, which many around the team indicate is a reflection of the nasty stuff the pitching staff brings to the table. One hitter told me he can definitely see why the other teams have such a difficult time barreling the baseball against them, saying, I can see the ball dancing all over the place. When I'm out on defense, it's crazy to watch. Guys, it sounds like deception and movement are major keys to their success.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2
Come on,
once more.
Mookie.
And this is lined
There we
into
go.
right field. And
Yes.
he's aboard here with the leadoff single.
Base hit.
Well, last time
That's
this
what we're
guy had
talking
some
about.
success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the third inning.
Let's go, Jock.
Here's Jock Peterson now. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
That's one thing you're not going to see me do. I don't steal bases. I don't pitch out. I don't do any of that. That's a little too much for me. Oh yeah.
Sends the ball to deep right. And out of here.
Above the
And
chop
I mean
house.
by plenty.
That's
That
what we're
ball
talking
was
about. Good job,
crushed.
Jock.
Jock Peterson with a 2-run blast. Number 21 for him on the season. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
It works. It definitely works.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work,
Getting
he's
everybody
given
some
up 2
playing
homers.
time and
could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how
pays
much
off.
rope they give him. It's
Theo
definitely
Albert
getting
and
shorter at the
Jock have
moment.
both gone yard today.
Here's Albert now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. 1 strike to Pujols. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating for
A swing and a high drive to right center field. But that'll stay
Yes.
in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll settle
But
for
it's a long single.
here as
That
they
was a
whip
home
it
run.
back in quickly.
Damn.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and
I
settle
thought
this
the
guy down
Auburn
a
put
bit.
it out, but I guess not.
So here's Austin Barnes. He swings and sends a bullet
That'll
to
get
right
down.
field.
Yes, it
He has
does.
some trouble with it. He'll hold it second.
Good
And
job,
there are 2
Barnesy.
aboard now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate.
Okay,
Anytime
next.
you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Acuna's there for it. 1 out.
Yeah. Theo Albert's not a runner. Sorry.
So 1 down with a
Can't
pair of
see.
runners aboard. And up next will be Gavin Lux. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Now at the plate is Justin Turner. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home.
T
so
trying to
far
take care of
this inning.
business.
Ready to deliver. Here comes
And
the
he
first pitch.
does.
Swings, and it's a very well hit ball to left. And this
See
ball
ya.
is gone. No chance to make a play.
Double
on
him
that
up.
one.
6 zip. Good job, JT.
So a 3-run shot to left center. Number 13 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That works.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch it fly out of here.
Absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Okay.
Tyler Anderson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Tyler Anderson.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. And it's fouled away. He singled in his first AB. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In the air out to straightaway left. Rosario is there. And that will end the inning.
That's fine. Get the
So
big
they
blast from
nearly bat around
JT
here
and
as 8 men come
keep
to
it
the
rolling.
plate in scoring 5. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Dodgers lead it 6-0. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team
separately
to get
against
aggressive in the
these
box.
Braves in
Ball
that
and a strike now to
2020
the Braves
postseason.
first baseman.
We went for an 11-run first inning. The biggest highlight was a Max Muncy grand slam.
1-2 now as that one's
That was in Game 3, I believe it was. And the Dodgers had fallen behind 2-0. And then this eruption of offense was
and he will take
completely out of the blue
He's got
and
another
put us
one.
back into
5
the series.
strikeouts, and that's the
Wound up
first
winning
out of
it
the
in
inning.
7 games
Anderson.
on the strength of a Cody Bellinger clutch home run. So,
Into the box now, Tyler Anderson. As Kershaw
and then
will get the
the
upper
next
hand here
season,
with strike 1.
they beat us in 6 games because our pitching staff basically ran out of gas. So,
Cold strike
but
on
they
the
were
outside
hitting
part
hot
of the plate,
all
0-2.
postseason anyways.
This batter's gotta
I'm
be
not
in his
sure
head
we
right
would
here.
have
This is where you need
been
to
able
regroup.
to
Fastball
top
in,
that
now
even
change
with
up down
a
and
full
away.
staff.
This is the cat and mouse that I love
Plus,
about
And he'll continue this
our
roll he's on.
one of
Make
our
it
best
6
hitters
strikeouts in a
in
row.
Max Muncy
Gracious,
was
2 away.
injured at the end of the regular season. Tore ligaments in his elbow trying to catch a ball on an infield play. So it's one of those things that we'll never know.
Turner digs in now.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 7
There we
in
go.
a row.
Uncle Charlie
Flat out
for the win.
dominant, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report. All set for the start of the 4th, and up next will be the pitcher Clayton Kershaw.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the
All right,
ball where he
Mookie.
wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that.
See
That's
ya.
a good feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and
Good
laid
job,
an egg.
Mookie. His 3rd home run of the series so
A
far.
solo home run there for Mookie. Number
Very happy.
33 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove.
Count.
Throw will not
Safe.
be in time
Yes.
first. A good effort that time.
Good job,
Not
Jock.
enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Albert. Let's see what we can do.
Standing in now, Albert Pujols, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Braves nothing. So here is Eddie Rosario. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2.
Runaway pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that's through for another base hit. We'll make it 2 for 2 in
Get
this
there!
one.
Oh, come on!
The throw into second, but it won't be in time. It's a leadoff double.
No fair, damn.
Mark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Rosario stands at second with no outs. And another foul ball. And he
there we
punches
go.
out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, you can tell by
That
their
works.
approach, they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this
Never
guy.
been a fan,
He's
never
taking
will be a
full
fan.
advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes. And
Striking
right now,
him
we're
out
seeing
is
a lot
even
of
better.
swings and misses, and a lot of strikeouts, and no walks either.
At the plate now, Austin Riley, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone. So up steps Ozzie Albies. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-bat.
This one's down to third. And he'll tag the runner coming by. At least make him throw it. And the inning is over.
No, he tried to
So no
slide.
runs
He
on a
was
hit
tagged
here, no
out,
errors,
but whatever.
1 man left on.
That's fine.
We played. So
Leading off for the Dodgers, the catcher, Austin Riley.
ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee
Team
or he's
captain.
sitting off speed right there.
Line to the right side.
Still
And a base hit,
gets
so
hits.
early trouble to lead off the inning.
So happy for you,
He
Barnesy.
doubled up on the heater right there. The first one he blew right by.
An
him.
unsung
Second
hero,
one, timing
as it
was
is.
on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Especially with Otani and Yamamoto and everybody else coming on board. His leadership is invaluable.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. A line shot to
Ooh,
third
nice
base.
play.
And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
The shortstop, Gavin.
So next to bat will be Gavin Lux. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 0-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Camargo
Not what I'd
is
hoped
there
for.
it. And
That's
he makes
fine.
the catch for the 2nd out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, Justin Turner. High and deep to center field. Acuna.
Oh, nice play.
Put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. 1 left for LA, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Welcome back to Truist Park, just outside Atlanta, as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Mitch Haniger, the next to bat. Leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
And there's one away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
There's another pitch for striking. This guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Okay,
And he
it
struck
works.
him out. The
10 Ks. You know what that means.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you,
Jumbo Jack
he
with the
could rack
purchase
up
of a
quite a
large
few
strike.
more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So here's Johan Camargo. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and he makes the play
That works.
to end the inning. Down in order go the
Good
Braves.
job, Kirsch.
They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Now to the plate, Cody Bellinger.
Cody.
Hitting 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. First pitch on the way. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
2018 NLCS MVP. Yes, he was.
Bellinger connects.
All right, belly bomb.
Looking up is Haniger.
Into the chop house.
Goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Good job, Belly. That's what we're talking about.
It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. Number 17 for him on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Makes me happy.
Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
It works.
Yeah, Matty B, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Nice play.
We'll get there with ease.
I think Kershaw hit it to the opposite field like that.
So
Okay, excuse me for 1 second. I'll be right back.
2 for
Sorry about
3
that.
to this point. First delivery to him. Now a swing and a fly ball. Camargo into foul territory, and this will wind up a
2018
foul
AL
ball.
batting title. And won the World Series against us.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. Rosario is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Turner has it, and a wide throw, but a great job there to keep
Oh,
his
what was that?
play will end the inning. But the Dodgers add on, courtesy of this solo home
Cody
run.
with the mash.
On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Braves nothing. Dansby Swanson is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of it. Victor Gonzalez will come out and catch the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Chris did an incredible job, but
Into the windup. Here
this
comes the
lineup
0-1.
makes him pitch a lot more, a lot harder, more pitches. And I don't want anything to happen to him, so pull him a little early.
This is foul right side. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
But Be Gone will continue
I'm
what
not sure
Kurt's
what he
doing.
was sitting on right there.
That's
Might have
11.
been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here now is Trey Turner. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Another 0-2 coming. Fouled away. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
There we go.
The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Play with it some, but
Take
then we
on
get
all
it.
the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan. That was his.
Okay. Changes. I'm trying to pitch the 9th.
First offering.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-0. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Turner.
That works.
This one away, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Touki Toussaint enters now in a mop-up.
Okay. Look at this again. I got my numbers wrong. Bottom 7. Yeah, I'm gonna use Hill in the 8th and then Trinan in the 9th.
Now the first pitch. Albert Pujols is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Next for the Dodgers, Austin Barnes singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking.
Barnesy continuing
Into the outfield for a one-out
to
base
get on base.
Wow, talk about
amazing
having a pretty
effort.
special game. That's his
And of course, I
third
mean,
single of the game, D-Row.
I recall
3 for
his
4. Not a bad
first
game.
appearance
Yeah,
in the
just not
start of
trying
the
to do
season. He
too
went 0
much,
for
man.
6.
Taking what the pitcher's giving him.
So he's
Fastballs away,
he's
shooting
steadily
everywhere.
improved as the
He's
games
got
have
something
gone
hanging
forward.
in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
swing and a high
Go,
fly
Max.
ball out to
Go,
left
go, go.
field.
Yeah! That's what we're talking about.
It's a two-run
Good job,
shot
Max.
to straightaway left. 29 home runs for him on the year as the blowout continues. Guys, do you believe what
Max
we're seeing here today? With
with
6
the-
home
with
runs
the
so
mash.
far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Matty, this is crazy. Damn, what does the pitching coach say at this point?
Right now, the only thing he can't say is pick up that bullpen phone and look for reinforcements because this has gotten really ugly, and this is a nightmare for a pitching coach.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery.
Right back up the middle. That works.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center
Take it.
field.
Good job, Luxy.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Justin
GT.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into
Keep it
left
going.
center field, and
That's
that's
what
going
we
to
do.
get down for a base hit.
the center fielder.
GT providing
Luke
so much
Jackson
offense.
comes on to pitch now, hoping for better
So many
results
ways.
than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 77, Luke Jackson.
So here's Cody Bellinger. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Lux at second. Turner at first. One gone. And it's quickly 0-2.
7 games.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is
Ooh-wee.
carrying well. Back it goes, and it
Another
is
belly
outta
bomb.
here.
It works.
So a 3-run shot to right center field is second of the game.
Happy.
As they just continue to put
Always
it on
happy when
here.
Cody Bellinger hits home runs. Ah,
So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th
bullet.
home run of the game.
Oh, Matty V,
That
this
works.
has turned into a lopsided one here. How about this, D-Row?
Okay, Victor.
7th home run of this game alone.
This is crazy. They knew coming in they had the lineup to do damage, but this is getting absolutely out of hand right
That's
now.
fine.
This guy is missing over the heart of the plate. This trend could continue.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Mookie Betts. He went deep earlier and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through.
Yeah, that
Base
works.
hit, and he's got his
the
third
third
hit of
baseman's
the
not going to
game.
do anything. That's fine by me.
Guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger.
I don't know what that reaction was.
Could have come unglued, but he did.
Lack of reaction, as it was.
Drove a line drive base hit.
Good job, Mookie. That's what we like. All right, Jock. You've already gone yard on your former team.
Jock Peterson.
See if you can do it again.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Tomahawked out of play.
Just pulled it a little foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, what a play! He is out.
Nice play, Trey.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this.
Good job.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fouled off. Pitch on the way. And here's a slider.
Yes.
Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has
Works.
done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in
job,
the second
Victor.
game of this series.
Right in there. Oh, Barnesy with some magic catching.
In now, Austin Riley. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's
Hopefully.
0-1. No hits to this point.
That means that streak will end for him. We'll put it out.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft.
Well, you never know.
Good time to be a pitcher.
We'll see.
Bases
Still a
are
lot of
empty,
baseball
1
to go.
Hit back toward the mound. Scooped up. And a throw to Pujols is
Yes.
in time for the second out.
All right.
So the next to bat will be Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Swung on, missed. 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking.
There we
strike
go.
3.
Yes.
Down in order go the Braves. Still looking up at a 13-0 score.
Good job, Victor. Okay.
So now to the plate, Albert Pujols.
Neil Albert with
He'll
a
lead
big
things
day
off
today
as they look
with
to
the
perhaps
blast and
build
the
on an
single.
already sizable lead.
Get us our
Now the
scoring
first
started.
pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Chasing after it is Rosario. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
3 for 4, 3 singles, 2 runs.
He scored after knocking a single.
He's
with his
amazing.
last at bat. First offering. This one's down to third. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Next up is Max Muncy. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Popped up.
No.
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to
That's
put
fine.
this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home. stepping in now.
Leading up for the Braves, the right fielder,
Rich Hill is on to pitch
Get
out
some
of
D-mount,
in the
get
bottom
D-mounts
half of the
sometime.
inning.
now pitching for Los Angeles, number 44, Rich Hill.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Of course, he was part of that
Probably a design
2018
take right there. They need base runners, so
World Series
they're gonna make
team.
you try to bring the ball to the strike zone.
pitched pretty
Taken
well
up in the zone.
until some kind of a mix-up with the signs had him get pulled.
There's the good curveball.
Wound up losing the game because of it. I don't remember the
Well, he
exact
certainly wasn't intimidated on the
circumstances.
mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone,
He was flying along, doing pretty well, and then
I like that he didn't give his opponent too
somehow
much credit.
Dave Roberts was compelled to pull him out. And then the Red Sox got to our bullpen, and the rest is history.
Here's the catcher, Travis
So.
Garneau. And it's fouled away. 0 for
I know
2
he
from
pitched
him
for
so far in this one.
San Diego, I believe, this season. And it would have been nice to have plucked him out of that franchise and brought him back for us to be someone available, because we didn't have the pitching this year.
Lifted down the line.
Get there,
and
Jock.
left.
Get there, get there, get there, get there.
But this will land
Oh,
untouched.
man. No fair.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Next, it'll be Johan Camargo. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Camargo.
As the first pitch
I mean, it's
to him
not
is
like he
swung
has
on.
electric
Strike
stuff.
one.
It's that he's crafty, and he's been around a long time. He throws a lot of off-speed things, and
Right
that
over
still
the top
work.
with that curveball,
So.
and it's 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Something that would always be nice to have him back.
Here's another
Plus, he's a
0-2.
good guy, and his club is a fan favorite. So
Got him swinging,
there's that too.
and that's the third out.
Good job, D Mountain.
Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. So now into the box is Gavin Lux. He's got 2 hits and 4 at-bats. Now a ball line hard toward deep right field. Henniger is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Up next, Justin Turner.
Justin
He
Turner.
homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Strike 1 to start
Against
the
this
at-bat.
franchise in
As
that
we head toward a
2020
conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that
playoffs,
it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this.
he
against
made
the
an
plate.
incredible
Yeah, the ability to
defensive
line up
play,
to hit
diving
that many
to
home runs. I mean,
catch
strewn throughout the it screams to
a
the
Braves
modern day
runner,
of baseball. The 3 true
with a
outlets, these
tag,
guys
and
aren't
then
worried
had the
about
presence of
hitting
mind to
singles.
throw to
They're
third
trying
base
stop traffic over that
for a
fence.
double play.
It can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to
As
approach just
history
about
would have
every
it, the
pitch like
ball
it's a
that
two-strike pitch. No
was
get
in
me over
Turner's
curveballs,
glove when
no
he
get
made
me over
the
changeups.
diving catch
Every pitch has to be
was
thrown with
acquired
purpose.
by
And he will
an
make
individual
the play
who
out
then
there, and there
posted
are 2
about
away
how
now.
he had acquired that particular ball.
Gets another chance at the plate here as
So
we
that
look
was
back at both
nice
of
to
his
know
home
that,
runs
that
in
the
this
ball
one, the second
involved in
coming back in the
that
7th.
catch is now in someone's a fan's collection.
First offering on its way. Popped high in the air.
He hit it in the air, but not that far.
Camargo
fine.
is there, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th.
Okay.
Aire Adrianza will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out. Blake Trinan takes the ball now in inning number 9,
Trinan
looking
hopefully
to close
close
the
out.
door. Now the first pitch. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Trey Turner comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
0 for 8 this series.
He's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
And he'll squeeze
it works.
This one for the final out, and the Dodgers
that really works.
add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 13-0, the convincing final score.
All right.
The Dodgers scored a lucky 13 in this one. Clayton Kershaw hangs win number 11 on his line as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Ian Anderson permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Belly bomb. And then Mookie with the finisher. It works. Okay, let me look at this real quick.
3 hours and 42 minutes.
Yep, Acuna's streak is over. That's fine. All right. Okay, let's close it out. JT's gonna have to stay in today. Alright, let's do it.
Just outside the daytime baseball at the home of the Braves, Truist Park. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams.
Of course.
And the Atlanta Braves.
Charlie Morton.
The Dodgers look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next.
Member of the 2017
Charlie Morton
Houston
gets the
Astros.
ball for Atlanta in this one.
He
What
was
do
a
you have
pitcher,
for us
but
on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been
still part of a
around
cheating
the block
franchise.
for a while, but he's
So.
having a rock-solid season with a real good...
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
And this one ain't
First
coming
pitch.
back. This ball is gone.
Good job, CT3.
Chris Taylor with a solo shot. Number 14.
That's the
on
second
season,
time in 3
and the
games that
Dodgers
we've done
strike
that.
first, 1-0.
And of course, he pitched against
This
us
guy
in the
has some
2020
pop in
World
that
Series as
leadoff
well.
spot. You have to be a little bit more careful
Tampa
than that.
Bay.
Threw him a first pitch strike,
So.
and he hit it over the wall.
Chris Taylor with the first pitch blast. It works. Alright, AJ.
Plate now, A.J. Pollock. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field.
Yeah!
What a start. Back-to-back homers from the first
The streak
two batters of the
continues,
game.
and a back-to-backer.
2 batters, 2 solo home runs. Number 21 for him on the season, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
That works.
Just a couple of minutes ago, the whole crowd was pumped for the beginning of this game. But when you hit back-to-back homers to start the game, they have a tendency to sit on their hands. Can't start a game any better than that, folks.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Albies brings it in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Okay.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Will
Career
Smith.
high in home
And to see
runs.
the numbers there, he's
Big
been
Willie
very
style.
dangerous at the plate, to say the least.
An underrated part of this
Here's the first
franchise's
pitch.
recent success.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Comes up big. Has several
Hey guys, he's
walk-off
lucky he's
hits.
getting his baseball
Was
back. He hung
very
that
strong
middle
for
of
us
the
in the
plate.
postseason.
The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good
So.
wood on it.
And now in the box, Kike Hernandez. He's definitely
61
a long ball threat.
RBIs.
Currently 3rd in the National
One of
League
my
in that
absolute
category.
best
Yeah,
pickups.
last time out,
And remains
multi-homer
so.
game. He's as dangerous as they come right now.
Yeah, this is a guy you really need to pitch with caution. And usually when he hits him, he starts to hit them in bunches. Be really careful throwing this guy anything in the middle part of the plate.
Next, here is Corey Seager.
First in
Power, a
National
big
League
part of this game as
shortstop
he enters
all-star
this
vote.
contest, number 5 in the
He's
National
an
League
absolute
home run
legend.
race.
That's for
Yeah,
damn
this
sure.
guy dropped 9 big flies last month, and he has rocketed up the leaderboard.
Yeah, dude.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left.
Go, go, go. Yeah! Good job, Corey.
So it's a 2-run homer for Corey
This
Seager.
makes me very
Number
happy.
23 for him thus far, as the Dodgers have increased their lead, now 4-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. As this is grounded foul off to the left. That average way, way up there to start things out. 13
Alright,
home
JT.
runs and 30 RBIs. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Toward the gap in right center.
That's what we
This
do.
is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at
Go,
first.
go, go.
This'll
Go,
kick
go,
up
go.
against the wall now.
Yes.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a
job.
start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely
Keep hitting him.
pounded here in the first
Keep hitting
inning,
him.
and I would think they're not
All
going
that
to let
matters.
this go
Keep
on
hitting
for
him.
much longer.
All right, Steven.
Stepping in now, Steven Souza, as he gets a curveball at the letters, but swings right through it. It's 0-1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers. A swing and a drive sent down toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Yes.
It's only the first inning, so you hate to say this, but this thing
Good
might
job,
already be
Steven.
over. Down 5 in the first. They've got to get the car back onto the road.
Continues to
Even
produce.
If the wheels are a little loose and wobbly.
Love to see it.
Comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow
That's
walk
fine.
toward the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for the starter this afternoon. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Touki Toussaint comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very
Back
first
to
inning.
Atlanta. Got a 5 spot
Into
on the
box,
board.
Alex Wood. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. The 0-1 delivery. Weak grounder back to the mound. And not too shabby out of the pen.
That's okay.
2 pitches to get the ground ball.
Got 5 in the
Ends
inning.
So
That
really
works
tee off here for
more than
5
enough
runs
for
in
me.
the inning, thanks in large part to 3 big flies. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 5, the Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Alex Wood will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan, any thoughts?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
D-Row, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this high. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Eddie Rosario sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Here's the first pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Wood has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they called today one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Woody began his career in 2013 with this Atlanta franchise.
Acuna digs
around
in
a
now,
little bit.
as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Came with us for a while. Pitched in 2 World Series. They went to Cleveland or Cincinnati, and then came back in 2020. Won a World Series, and then went to San Francisco, which I believe he's a free agent this year.
Fouled off.
His offense gave him an early lead, and he is on the attack. Punched out the first 2 guys and made it.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out.
That's
and that
right.
ends the inning.
Take a seat.
So a pitching clinic there as he sets them down in order, all via the punch out. We're back with more on a
Now
Sunday
with the
afternoon
signings of
following
Ohtani and Yamamoto and Glass now, there wouldn't be a place for Wood on this staff. I would like to bring him back just because, but I don't think there'd be a place for him here. So
Chris Taylor off to a fine start in this one after launching
either pitch with San Francisco or
goes to show you how strong
somewhere
this
else.
guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit.
All in all, I wish him all the best.
That ball was down.
I've always
and away.
liked him, and I was
He went
happy
out
to have.
and
I'm happy to
pulled
have
it.
him on this
guy's
team.
Definitely a good hitter.
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off
Long
the wall.
single.
And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
CT3
So
doing the
here
work.
to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. At the plate, A.J. Pollock. Swings and grounds it to short. Albies scoops it up to second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pops this one up.
46 home runs.
Line toward the alley in left center.
Yes,
And
that
gets
counts.
Down. He's got himself a base
His
hit.
streak stays alive.
And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher.
36
up
in
the
a row.
all-time list.
Hey, now into the 30s, D-Row. Do you think he starts looking ahead, thinking about that magic
Cannot
number, maybe
base.
getting up
That's
to
what we're
40?
talking about.
Yeah, I don't think you ever worry about Joe D's number, but when you start climbing into the 30s, man, there's not many guys that have been there. This is just a steady diet of staying in the zone for over a month.
Here now is Will Smith as he'll try to pull back
Press
on
the
the swing,
damn
but he
button.
went around for the first strike. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Oh, forget about this one. Bob Bowie.
Big Willie style.
In the
Blam!
second deck and gone.
It's in the second deck. That's what we're talking about.
So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 16 for him on the year as this lead swells to
Career high.
7-0. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at
Just
over
bat flip and
450 feet.
keep
An
on walking.
incredible home run to watch.
Good job, Will.
At the plate now, Kike Hernandez. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. And that will end the inning.
That's okay. Big Willie style.
But the Dodgers
In
did
and out.
strike for 2 coming on this 2-run
Adios,
home run.
amigos.
We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Braves nothing. Now to the plate, here is Adam Duvall. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on
Here
and
we
missed,
go.
strike 3.
Works.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll
base.
through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
All right.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. You see the great batting average coming in. 12 home runs and 30 RBIs. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it. Makes the play,
It
and
works.
there are 2 gone now.
That is good.
Mitch Haniger, the next to bat. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Oh, I wanted that one so bad.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That works even better.
As he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll.
Or 5 Ks so far.
More to come on the show Sunday. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Corey Seager.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep.
At least he hit it to the opposite field. That was what I was hoping for, just not in the air.
Stepping in once again is Justin Turner. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. At the plate now is Steven Souza. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
There we go.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him.
See ya!
Everyone seems
Even
to be
the
putting barrel
bench
on
guys are
baseball.
getting into it.
And it's gone as they add still another.
Good job, Steven.
Solo home run there for Steven Souza. 4th home run for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one.
Doesn't get a lot of playing time, but when he does,
they're absolutely not going to
he does.
off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Now a swing, and he popped him up, straight up, as this is right around home plate.
That's fine.
There, and it's a very quick inning as the side
Steven
is retired.
Souza hitting it out.
1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We play 2.5. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Braves nothing. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see,
Just try not to do that again.
Currently tied for
I don't want
second in
long
that
fly
category
balls.
in the National League. Johan Camargo is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and a great
Yes, drop it right in there.
And there are 2 gone.
That's what we're talking about.
Strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Touki Toussaint is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends
7
the inning.
Ks.
Down in order to
Good
go
job,
to
Woody.
Braves. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back to the top of the order now, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Camargo waits on it. He's got it one away. Next up, A.J. Pollock. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down.
Yeah.
And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long
Oh,
ball.
almost.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And
that works.
Down out there for extra
That
bases.
definitely works.
And he'll reach
Right.
second now with one away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box.
Good job,
Definitely
AJ.
the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. So now to the plate, Freddie Freeman. He swings and sends a
that
bullet
pitch
to right
wiggled.
field. And
I
that's
didn't like
taken
that
his
at all.
right, really tried in
Dead
second.
duck.
And as a
Oh,
result
okay.
of that errant throw
That's
back
fine.
in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. Next to stand in is Will Smith.
And that pitch kind of wiggled on me. I was like,
The last
I don't
at-bat,
know.
that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back.
The other side is retired as they make the play. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Braves nothing. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eddie Rosario back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the
Yes.
middle innings of this game.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 1.
The next at bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on the way. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field.
See ya.
And this baby is gone. A home run.
There goes a no-hitter, and there goes the shutout.
Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. 8th home run on the season for him. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Junior.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 0-2 once more. It's down
Yes.
low, and he gets the call. Strike
Take a
3
seat.
looking.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely
batting,
lost at the
third
plate,
baseman,
flailing all over the place.
Adam.
Now that's his 6th strikeout
Ball.
of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
And he's got himself
Yes,
another one. As he
bottom
picks
of the
up
zone.
strikeout number 9 here,
Good
and
job,
the side
Woody.
is retired.
Ozzie with the
One
mash.
for the Braves in the inning, and it comes
See ya.
courtesy of the long ball. We're through 4. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now.
1 run on 1 hit.
Tyler Anderson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's the first pitch. And he puts it on the
Yes, back up the box. That's what we're talking about. Good job, Kike.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
No doubt about 8 games. Now we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week,
Ripped fair.
you know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak.
And a nice job
Yes.
to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Adventures on the base paths.
Start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your
Go,
job.
go, go.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 9-1 ball game. On to first, and they get the double play.
He forgot to go back. Oh, man. Wow. Dumb. That was dumb. That's on me.
First offering on its way. Pitch popped up.
That's on me. I made that mistake.
Not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
I don't remember Tyler Anderson having facial hair when he was on our team.
And another base hit for him.
He does here.
He's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's your set at D-Row. That's one of those.
Souza
that's either
getting-
gotta hit right down
getting
the
on
line
base.
or one of those tweeners in the
You
gap.
love to see it.
He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get 1 more at bat in this one.
Stepping in now, Alex Wood. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Just throw it right past him.
Man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
That's fine.
So 1 run on 3 hits. No. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said it's just unacceptable how often they're striking out looking in this game. It's not something they're willing to live with, so they're trying to emphasize more of an ambush approach early in the at-bats to avoid falling behind in the count.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside.
Yes, good job,
And
Woody.
he struck him out. So double
10
digits now,
Ks.
10 strikeouts for him thus far.
So
this
load
has
up on
been
your
another
Jumbo
fine
Jacks
outing for him this afternoon as we
for
check out
free.
the league leaders
Purchase
in
of a
ERA.
large drink.
And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in next, Mitch Haniger. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Woody's
Yeah, and they froze him on a
helping
good
take care of
changeup.
business on that end.
If you got good arm action,
Works.
and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first.
we
Gets
go.
him, and the side is retired.
Keep it clean. Good job,
Braves are
JT.
set down 1-2-3. They trail big. It's 9-1. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor, head-to-head numbers against Tyler Anderson. He's got 3 base hits in 20 at-bats.
I had the fortune to see Chris
Strikeouts on the
Taylor's
stat sheet as well.
blocker.
Line drive to left. Rosario is there. And he'll bring
when I
this
went
one
on
in.
the clubhouse
Well,
tour
he hit that ball pretty
a
well,
couple
but the
weekends
only
ago.
problem was that he pulled off it
He had his
just a
gear
bit.
all
The
set up for him
location
in
was a
his
little
locker,
on the
and
outer half, so he
I
would've
was
hit it
particularly
even
interested
better
in
if he
seeing
would've
what
stayed
hats
through
he
the
had
middle of the field with it.
in his locker, and he had
Standing
several.
in now, A.J. Pollock.
And I was reading off
There's a swing and a high
which
drive
ones
into left center field.
he
Looking
had.
up Acuna. And it's
Yeah,
gone.
AJ again.
Still another.
He is just hotter than the sun right now.
So a
He had
solo
22
shot here to left
postseason.
center field. His second
The Dodgers
home run of the
City
game
Connect.
as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Jackie Robinson Day.
Guys, you believe what we're seeing
And
here today? With 6 home runs so
trying to remember
far, this
what,
lineup is turning in a performance for the ages.
Trying to remember what other ones he had.
Matty, this is
He had
crazy.
several,
Damn, what is
and it was
this
interesting to see that he had so many.
Right now, the only thing he can't say is pick up that bullpen phone and look for reinforcements because
All right,
this
Freddie.
thing's got really ugly, and this is a nightmare for a pitching coach.
So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. At the plate, Will Smith. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Waiting on it is Henniger. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now back.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. High in the air down the right field line.
Crunched foul.
This is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward right
That
center.
works.
And that'll split the gap as it should be extra
Go,
bases.
go, go.
This will kick up against the wall now. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Yes.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
All right, Corey.
Here's Corey Seager. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up Acuna. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Good job, Corey. That's what we're talking about.
So a 3-run shot to right center field. His second of the game as this lead got even
Very
wider.
happy.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
That absolutely works.
Chris Martin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Chris Martin.
At the plate now, Justin Turner. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Souza's 3 for 3 so far. That's unbelievable.
Into the box, Steven Souza. And on the first pitch, he grounds
Happy.
foul. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete
I don't know
the
if we can
cycle.
get a triple.
Nothing in one
I
count.
only
Here
have
it
like
comes.
1 or 2 triples total.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty
Well, I'll
of
take another home
distance.
run.
Gone.
That works.
It's a 2-run homer for Steven Souza. His second home run of the game as the blowout
That's what we're talking about,
continues.
folks.
I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these
No
guys.
doubt about
How about
it.
this offensive
See ya.
performance?
Is this a live baseball game, or are they taking batting?
All right, Woody.
Somebody help me out.
This is one of
No pressure.
They say it's good weather for a snowman, right? That A spot looks like it's snowman, and it's
Ooh, that was a wiggle pitch.
So far in this game alone, crazy.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Reined in.
Almost.
On to first, and it's in time.
That's fine.
As they're finally able to retire him. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them.
Okay.
So here's Johan Camargo. He'll start things out in their.
Leading up for the Braves, the first baseman, Johan Camargo.
Now here's the pitch.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
And he falls behind 0-2. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. And their strikeout number
right
11
past
in
him.
the ballgame.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Trey Turner will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll take a look
Woody's
at
being very efficient today
Turner,
so far.
native Floridian. He was a first-round pick during the
Makes me happy.
2014 draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they did it with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he's just
There we
rolling
go.
right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him.
12 Ks. Good job, Woody.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Eddie Rosario. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. There's a huge swing by Rosario and a deep drive to right
Yes.
field. Souza
Keep
has
it clean.
to the track, but he has it to retire the
Steven
side.
having himself
Down
a day
in order
today.
go the Braves. And as you can see, they are way behind. Tyler Matzek enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. New inning set to get underway. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Taylor.
Excuse me.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Henniger moves to his right and puts
Nice
this one
play.
away in the alley for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it.
Excuse me.
Just wasn't
Sorry
able
about
to
that.
steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Okay.
In now, A.J. Pollock. Swing and
Oh,
there
wow.
it goes. He got all of this one. And gone.
Yes.
Up into the second
Stays
deck.
fair. A 3 home run day for A.J. Pollock.
So a
Very
solo
happy.
shot down the line in left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Oh, he is just hotter than the sun.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
He is the unsung hero of
Into
this
the box
game
now,
so far
Freddie
for me.
Freeman as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. Throw gets him 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Smith. He went deep earlier, and he's 2
He
for 4
wasn't-
at this point.
I mean, when he played with us,
Hit the
he
other
played
way
fairly
out toward
well.
right
Wasn't
field.
a
Henniger will reach out with one
Superman
hand to
or
make the
anything
catch
like
on the
that.
move, and
He
that
was a
ends
decent
the
player.
inning.
But in this game, he is just,
One for the Dodgers
I
on
mean,
the
off the
solo
charts
home run.
right now.
Get up and stretch. Dodgers
So-
lead this one 16-1.
Be happy to keep him and use him every day. So
ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in.
For the Braves, the shortstop, Ozzie.
Joe Kelly will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the seventh.
Number 17.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
To the plate now, Ronald Acuna, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Ronald Acuna becomes the second out of the bottom of the seventh. Now at the plate here is Adam Duvall, trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one.
Good lucky with that one.
Manager's face,
pressed the wrong trajectory.
Meeting after this.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Got him. And
there we
goes
go.
Down on strikes for the third
Strike
time.
out the side.
Braves are set down 1-2-3, and they remain well
Good
behind.
job, Mariachi Joe.
Set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Kike Hernandez. First pitch on the way. In the air, down the line and left. Rosario is there. And he hauls it down in the corner. Corey Seager coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far. The most recent back in the 6th
Corey, the monster masher.
Now the first pitch. Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. On the run is Henniger. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. His prior history in this matchup, he's 2 for 3. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Fouled off. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses.
There we go.
Many confident swings.
That
and
works.
This team up there, they'd
Job,
swing at
Joe.
a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at bats for this team right now.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball.
With Shohei Ohtani coming to the team next season, and taking the number 17. I have a road gray Joe Kelly jersey, number 17,
wow, that's 4 straight
in my collection.
He's knocking him down. He's looking for
And I
right
typically
here.
wear
You can tell this guy on
only
mound,
the
he is
home white
pitching with a
uniforms.
whole lot of confidence
I
in
think
this
we have
one.
the best uniforms in the major leagues, and our home jerseys are top of the top shelf, if you will. I've made one exception,
hitless in 3 at
on
bats.
purpose and
no strikes to count.
have a road gray Kelly that was given to me as a gift.
The 1-0. Hit hard down
The only exception is I bought the Julio Urias jersey in the blue City Connect style. He was featured prominently in the advertising for it, and as a Mexican pitcher, the Dodgers City Connect style is very reminiscent, or is a call to the Latino community here in Los Angeles. So as a Latino pitcher, it was only right, I guess, to have him be part of the advertising. So I went and bought the blue City Connect jersey. I don't believe I've ever worn it anywhere, but after Urias was arrested and charged with domestic violence this past season, I won't ever wear that jersey again. So Kelly's jersey is the only exception to my home white's quote-unquote rule.
Swing and a miss. That retires
So,
the side, and that will do
and
it.
now with Ohtani
Down
taking the number 17, number 17 jerseys prior to this are, I'm not going to say more valuable, because that's not the right word to use. They have some history attached to them, I guess.
Really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues. Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Popped him up. Swanson trying to get there. He makes the catch.
But
A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
First in National League Pitcher All-Star
Joe
vote.
Kelly.
That's what we do for Mariachi Joe. That's what we do.
Matzik comes set. Here comes the first pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Rosario coming on. He can't get to it. This one's
All
down.
right. Good job, Joe.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse when a relief pitcher gets an 8B.
And Kelly made a comment after Ohtani signed. They asked him about the number, and he said something along the lines of, when that number goes to the Hall of Fame, I'll have my name also attached to it. That's the only way I'll get to the Hall of Fame. And that was a unique take on it, and that hopefully Ohtani goes to the Hall of Fame as a Dodger, wearing his number 17. All right, Chris.
And deep. Look at this.
Yes.
And out of here. And
That's what we're talking about.
That ball was crushed.
Let's say that happens and the Dodgers eventually retire that number for Ohtani. The last man to wear it before Ohtani was Joe Kelly, and that will always be part of the conversation about his number. So he attached himself to history in that regard, and I like that.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Richard Rodriguez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double
3 bombs today.
Stephen Vogt will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And he's looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single
And we
game.
had one of those players do that this season with Kike a couple games ago.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Henniger. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So next to hit is Freddie Freeman, grounded out in his last at-bat. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit.
Acuna going back. And he makes a nice catch
the
on
warning
the track
track.
as that ends the inning.
But Chris Taylor with the mash.
But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. The Dodgers lead it 18-1. And the next inning, Camargo starting thing.
Leading up for the Braves, the first baseman.
Bring in Bazooka.
Brusdar Graterol, 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. First pitch on the way.
Brusdar.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
99 miles an hour.
It's a Minnesota Twin. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. Popped him up. Seager
Yes.
is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning.
Long run, but he made it.
Now batting.
So to get his day started at the plate, Stephen Vogt trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Vogt's in a hole, 0-2 to him.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him.
Okay.
Comes back with the cut
Go.
fastball for strike three called, and there are two
Bazooka
down.
with a
Well,
K.
we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The
Down
bullpen has
to the
looked
last-
solid and backed up a nice effort
last
turned in by the
batter.
starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Eddie Rosario. Guess he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Final strike for the Braves. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now a swing, and he pops him up.
That's gonna
And
drop.
this should do it. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't
see
think
if we
they're
can
going to
get this
give him
guy out.
anything straight that he can handle.
Swing.
There
and
we
a miss.
go.
He
Shut
struck
it
him out,
down.
and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away.
That's happy.
We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history
That makes
of
me
baseball.
very, very happy.
2-1 the final today. Los Angeles
Got a lot
their
done today.
third win on the road so far this season. Alex Wood earns his 12th victory in the ball game, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Charlie Morton couldn't get out of the first in this
Smith.
one as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things
Seager.
up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to
Steven
theshow.com.
Souza and then AJ Pollock with 3. Chris Taylor had a good day today. Okay, that will be it for today. I'll come back tomorrow
time of the ball
and
game.
keep
4
taking
hours,
care of
6
business.
batters.
3 home runs, 2 and a double.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of
What
the
do you
Braves
have?
and
12
everyone at
Ks.
Truist Park, we'd like to
Okay,
thank
that'll
you
be
for
it.
attending and remind you to please
Thank you
drive
for
home
watching
safely.
and have a good night.
Thank you.